Today we study about the remaining numericals of exercise 8.1. We already seen the 6th question of the exercise 8.1, and in this video we will study about the next questions. So for the introduction of this chapter and exercise 8.1 question number 1st to 6, the link is given in description. Please watch that for better understanding. 7. If cot theta is equal to 7 by 8, evaluate. Here two questions are given. The first one is 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus sin theta, and the second one is the value of cot square theta. So here cot theta is given 7 by 8. So for our reference we take triangle ABC, in which we take C as a theta. So now for cot theta, we know the formula of the cot theta is adjacent side upon opposite side. So adjacent side is 7k, whereas opposite side is 8k. So we have to find the value of hypotenuse. So for that we can use Pythagoras theorem. So using Pythagoras theorem, we can write AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now the value of AB is 8k, so it is 8k whole square. The value of BC is 7, so it is 7k whole square. So it is 64k square plus 49k square. So addition of 64 and 49 is 113, so it is 113k square. So AC is square root of 113 into k. Here 113 is a prime number, so square root of this number is not possible, so we have to write in square root. Now here we need sine value and cos value, so we can write sin theta is equal to, so sin theta is opposite side upon hypotenuse, so it is 8k upon square root of 113k, so kk cut, it is 8 upon root 113. So cos theta is 7k upon square root of 113k, it is remains 7 upon square root of 113. Now put the value in the question first. So it is 1 plus sin theta. So 1 plus sin theta is 8 upon square root of 113 and 1 minus 8 upon square root of 113 divided by 1 plus cot theta. So it is 1 plus 7 square root of 113 and 1 minus 7 divided by square root of 113. Now here we have to apply the formula a plus b, a minus b, which is a square minus b square. So we can write 1 whole square minus 8 upon square root of 113 whole square. Now here again we have to apply the formula a plus b and a minus b. So a square minus b square. So now 1 square is 1, whereas 8 square is 64, and square root of 113 is 113 only, because square and square root will be cut. Now for the denominator it is 1 minus 49 upon 113. So here we have to take the LCM, so it is 113 minus 64 divided by 113 whole in division. Again we have to take LCM, so it is 113 minus 49 upon 113. It is divided. Now 113 minus 64 is 49, whereas 113 minus 49 is 64. So our answer is 49 upon 64. Now for cot square theta, for second cot square theta, here cot theta is given 7 by 8, so we have to take the square, so it is 49 upon 64. Question number 8 is, if 3 cot A is equal to 4, check whether 1 minus tan square A divided by 1 plus tan square A is equal to cos square A minus sin square A. So first we take 3 cot A is equal to 4. So cot A is 4 by 3. Here we need tan, cos and sin values. So tan is inverse of cos, so it is 3 by 4. Now for sin we need the value of hypotenuse, so we have to take a reference angle. Suppose we take triangle ABC as our reference angle, which is right angle at B. So using Pythagoras theorem we can write AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now here cot A is given, so the A is our reference angle. The formula of cot is adjacent side upon opposite side, it is 4k upon 3k. So we can take AC square is equal to 4k whole square plus 3k whole square. So it is 16k square plus 9k square. The addition of both is 25k square. So AC is 5k. So the value of cos A. First of all, we solve our left hand side. After that, we can find our value of cos inside. So left hand side is 1 minus tan square A, 1 plus tan square A. So here the value of tan A is 3 by 4. So we can add 1 minus 3 by 4 whole square, 1 plus 3 by 4 whole square. So it is 1 minus 9 by 16 and 1 plus 9 by 16. Now take LCM. So 16 minus 9 divided by 16 and 16 plus 9 divided by 16. So 16 will be cut. 16 minus 9 is 7 and it is 25. Now for right hand side, it is cos square A minus sin square A. So now the value of cos A. So cos A is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. It is AB upon AC. So cos A is AB. The value of AB is 4k and the value of AC is 5k. So it is 4 by 5 and sin A is 3k by 5k. So it is 3 by 5. Now put the values. So it is 4 by 5 whole square minus 3 by 5 whole square. So now it is 16 upon 25 minus 9 upon 25. So it is 7 upon 25. Here the answer of LHS and RHS are same. So we can write LHS is equal to RHS. In triangle ABC, right angle at B, if tan is equal to 1 by 10, we have to find the value of first sin A into cos C plus cos A into sin C, and the second is cos A into cos C minus sin A into sin C. So first of all, we have to find the value of sin A cos C, cos A sin C, right? So here tan A is given 1 by 3. So we take reference angle triangle ABC, right angle at B. So here tan A is given, so it is opposite side. A is our reference angle, so it is opposite side upon adjacent side. So it is BC upon AB. So it is 1k upon root 3k. So the value of BC is 1k or k. The value of AB is root 3k. Now using Pythagoras theorem, we can write AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So now the value of AC is, we have to find the value of BC is 1k whole square, whereas value of AB is root 3k whole square. So it is 3k square plus 1k square. So we can write 4k square. So the square root is 2k. Now we require sin A. So sin A is opposite side upon hypotenuse, so BC upon AC. So the value of BC is 1k, where it is 2k. So it is 1 by 2. Cos C. So cos C is, here we have to take C as a reference angle. So the cos is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. It is also BC upon AC. So it is also 1 by 2. Now for cos A. So here we have to take cos as A as a reference angle. So it is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So we can write AB upon AC. So the value of AB is root 3k and it is 2k. So it is root 3 by 2. Now sin C. So for that we have to use sin C as a reference angle. So it is opposite side upon hypotenuse. So it is AB upon AC. Since requires same. So it is root 3 by 2. Now the first case is given sin A into cos C plus cos A into sin C. So sin A, the value of sin A is 1 by 2, whereas the value of cos C is also 1 by 2, plus the value of cos A is root 3 by 2, the value of sin C is root 3 by 2. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 4, root 3 is 3, and 2 into 2 is 4. So here we take LCM. So 1 plus 3 is 4. So our answer is 1. Now the second question is, so cos A into cos C minus sin A into sin C. So the value of cos A root 3 by 2 into value of cos C is 1 by 2. Now value of sin A is 1 by 2. and the value of sin is root 3 by 2. So it is root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4. So both are same and opposite sign, so answer is 0. And then in triangle PQR right angle at Q, PR plus QR is given 25 cm and PQ is 5 cm. Determine the values of sin P, cos P and tan P. So right angle triangle PQR is given, right? PR plus QR is given 25. For simplification we take QR as a x, so it is, we can write, so PR is 25 minus x. So our PR is 25 minus x, QR is 5, PQ is x, sorry, QR is x and PQ is 5. So now using Pythagoras theorem, so Q is right angle, so PR will be hypotenuse, so PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. Now the PR is 25 minus x whole square, whereas PQ is 5, so it is 25 because the square of 5 is 25, whereas Q is x, so it is x square. Now here we have to apply a minus b whole square formula, so it is a square minus 2a into b plus b square, 25 plus x square. So 25 square is 625, 25 2s are 50, so it is 50x plus x square is equal to 25x plus 25 plus x square. Here x square will be cut because sign are set and the opposite of equal. So here remaining is 625 minus 50x is equal to 25. So we can have 625 minus 25 is equal to 50x. So it is 650x. So x is equal to 600 divided by 50. To 12 5 is 60. So value of x is 12. So the value of QR is x, which is 12 centimeter, and the value of PQ is already given 5 centimeter. The value of PR is 25 minus x, which is 25 minus 12, 13 centimeter. Now we have to find the value of first sin P. So we have to take reference angle as a P. So sin P is opposite side upon hypotenuse, which is QR upon PR. So the value of QR is 12 and the value of PR is 30. Now cos P. So cos P is adjacent side PQ upon hypotenuse PR. So it is PQ upon PR. So it is 5 by 30 and tan P. So tan theta is opposite side upon adjacent side. So it is QR upon PR. Sorry, PQ. So it is 12 upon 5. So number 11, state whether the following are true or false. So the first question is the value of tan is always less than 1. Suppose we take a triangle PQR in which hypotenuse is 30, QR is 12 and the PQ is 5. So here we find the value of tan P. So now the tan P, we have to take P as a reference angle, so it is opposite side upon nearest side, so it is 12 upon 5. So the division of 12 upon 5 is 5 to the 10. It is 2.5, which is greater than 1, but here written it is less than 1. So it is false statement. Second, sec A is equal to 12 by 5 for some value of angle A. Remember one thing, hypotenuse is the longest side for any right angle triangle. So the formula of sec A is hypotenuse upon adjacent side. So here hypotenuse is greater than adjacent side, so it will be true. Now cos A is the abbreviation used for the cosecant of an angle A. We know for cosecant we use cosec, so statement will be false. Now fourth one, cot A is the product of cot and A. Here the cot A means A indicates the value of angle, so it is not the product, so it is false. Fifth one, sin theta is equal to 4 by 3 for some angles theta. So we already seen the hypotenuse is the longest side. So for sin theta, the formula of the sin theta is opposite side upon hypotenuse. Here hypotenuse is less than the opposite side, which is not possible for right angle triangle. So statement is false.